I guess it's still going to make me do it this way in segments, so I'm sorry. Apologize for that. So I want to ask. So even the by admission from the person that I was talking to that was separated, not even legally separated, just separated. He eventually did text me and say that his wife was good, but he cheated on her, but he's got a new life and a new wife and blah, blah, blah. Now, none of this is legal, yet he is a supervisory positioned police officer at the airport. So, in our country, if somebody's doing something illegal, they're not in a position of authority by no means. So either they go without, or, and I know that's a sad state of affairs, to go without being with somebody, to just go without, no spouse, no support. But throughout time, it is going to be that way. If you get with a woman, and I believe somebody else alluded, I think I mentioned it in the past, but they alluded to it and pretty much just basically told you that you have to sue them for mental incapacity. So how does somebody that's got joint bank accounts, they own businesses, buying houses, etc., and one works in a supervisory position at an airport, and the other one's going to school to get management position. I don't know who's paying for that, the schooling, if the government's doing that. But this is all being done illegally because, if they're supporting that person because they're separated. Even in the Bible, I go to the Bible all the time because it just says this. It says it's okay to separate for a time, to get your head together, whatever, to get your spirituality together, but don't do it for so long that you let the devil set in. Now, there's all kinds of rules and regulations, and, when you're putting up thousands and thousands of dollars, not only to travel there, but to work that out for somebody else that is not going to contribute to that situation. They're going to save their money for their children or for their empire that they're building, but use your money to get themselves out of a situation like that. You need to really ask yourself, is it worth all that? And if it takes 18 months, people that could afford those kind of dollars, for that sort of thing, the older guys like myself, you'd have to say this. If you can afford that and wait 5 to 7 years for it to even take place, when you're up in age, they're if they're doing the math themselves, they know by statistics and by the Word of God, you're not going to live that long anyway. And if you live longer than somebody else, that's a good thing, but in most cases you will not. So they got this all together, man. They're outsmarting you. They know that they can't get even an annulment. They're stuck, and that's a shame that that's that way. But that's not. I didn't make that arrangement. God made that arrangement, and that's why it's a very serious thing. It's better for women in that country if they don't want to be married and they can't make a commitment like that, a lifelong commitment, that they should just stay out of it, stay out of the game, as it were. See, I thought all that was cleared up. I thought that was the only country in the world, because they say didn't allow divorce, that they had it all together. But I have police officers that are at the airport that by admission are saying, in text to me, I have another life, another wife, children, whatever, family. She's not mine anymore. However, she is. She's still married to him, and he's still married to her. Come to find, by what I was told by the woman I was talking with for 9 months, that she's also married the woman that he's with. So it's just a pool of this is what's going on. And I think that's what people are afraid of, to come to your country, because you're 80% are separated.